It's now more than 7 months since Michael Jackson's death, and the man many believe to be responsible has yet to be charged with any offence. But that's likely to change on Monday, when Dr. Conrad Murray is expected to surrender to the authorities. And then there'll be another so-called celebrity trial. Of course, Hollywood is well practised in these matters, from O.J. Simpson to Phil Spector. But is justice served when the subject is so famous? Chris Connolly now reports.
As if in homage to the greatest dancer of his generation, the LA District Attorney's Office and lawyers for Michael Jackson's Dr. Conrad Murray continued their own legal foxtrot today, more than 7 months after Jackson's death from an overdose of the anesthetic propofol.
And it seems like the District Attorney's Office, they're in no hurry to do anything. They're sort of taking their sweet time, but the public is demanding that something be done.
Plans for Murray to surrender to police today and then be charged with involuntary manslaughter in Jackson's death came apart, allegedly over whether Murray would be allowed to post bail and avoid a day in jail.
My statement is simple.
A slated press conference from the defense was abruptly called off.
They said, no, not today. We're going to wait.
He's trying to make an appointment to surrender when no charges have been filed. So right away, it's very strange and it's very curious as to all that's going on. And that's what happens in high-profile cases. They just do tend to take a life of their own.
Yes.
The DA now plans to charge Murray on Monday, and if he doesn't surrender, he will be arrested. Any subsequent prosecution seems likely to take its place in the annals of California legal lore, where high-profile legal cases have not only involved celebrities, but created them. From Phil Spector's resolutely supportive spouse, Rochelle Spector, who crafted the Wall of Sound producer's courtroom hairdo, to defense attorney Leslie Abramson, renowned for putting the parent-slaying Menendez brothers in boyish crewneck sweaters.
Hi again, Kato Kalin.
From O.J. Simpson house guest Kato Kalin, a mid-90s version of the famous for being famous celebrity that's now a pop culture staple. To this man, the late Robert Kardashian, a Simpson friend reading Simpson's note as he drove his white Bronco across L.A. It would be most Americans' first introduction to the Kardashian family.
All right, we're ready.
16 years later, his daughters Kim and Khloe now hold huge sway on Hollywood red carpets, each of them somehow issuing forth from a high-profile L.A. legal case. Nowadays, even jurors can imagine a big trial taking them to the big time.
I do think that it starts to infect the process, and I believe that jurors in the back of their mind are thinking exactly that. You know, at the conclusion of this case, I get to sit down with an anchor woman and tell my story. So that clearly has now creeped into the process.
Thank you, Your Honor. Philip Spector, you're charged in indictment number BA.
Cameras in the courtroom and America's true crime obsession have fueled the fascination. Mark Garagos has represented Jackson, actress Winona Ryder, and music star Chris Brown.
Every time I've been through one of these, I say to myself, well, it can't get any crazier than this, and then the next time it does get crazier.
I want to thank all of my patients and friends.
Yet while Dr. Murray has certainly become a figure of public interest, there's something quite different about this celebrity trial.
Well, this case is a little stranger than the typical celebrity case because the celebrity is dead. How ironic it is that the last great, huge, mega celebrity trial was when the victim, Michael Jackson, was accused of molestation. That was the last great trial. And now he's dead, and the so-called alleged perpetrator is now going to start the whole process.
He may finish it too, for at the heart of this case for the defense may lie not just Dr. Murray's medical care, but Michael Jackson himself.
If the defense is going to be that the victim, namely Michael Jackson, combined drugs and didn't disclose the fact that he was taking other drugs to Dr. Murray, then it does become important. Not only who Michael Jackson was, but the access he had to drugs. The fact is that the defense may in fact try to exploit that, and that may be the best approach in defending Dr. Murray.
Yet Garagos says that in court, trying to besmirch the reputation of a well-liked celebrity in life or death can be a tall order indeed.
If you have some degree of celebrity and you have people who like you or admire you, that can help. I mean, O.J. had a constituency. Michael Jackson had a constituency. There's a lot of people who are looking to affix some kind of blame for his death, and unfortunately for Dr. Murray, he's right square in the crosshairs of that.
Whatever ancillary characters wind up emerging from this case, it's likely to be another Southern California circus. And to enhance LA's reputation for legal proceedings that not only shed light, they can unleash a little lightning as well.
This one has kind of all of the elements for a perfect storm, a perfect media storm.
I'm Chris Connolly for Nightline in Los Angeles.